any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bruins offense will take the field first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Bruins are on the move.
Good enough for first down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll give it to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Badgers offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. To the ground. He's got it again. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. And the Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The lead is 6 in the 1st.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about the aggressive play calling? Love aggressiveness. Bringing the free safety down. Blitzing him, you could tell, completely disrupted the offense. They didn't know how to handle it. Free safety chases the QB, gets him on the ground.
The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A designed run for the quarterback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Bruins come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Finds his tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. To the air on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Valentine. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gives it on the option. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over TCU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly complete. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And the D deny them on second and goal. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Now the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Badgers want to move quickly.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got it.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Catch in the middle, it's Flowers. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to run for it. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Badgers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they're after him. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. But jet sweep pass. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Badgers in the hurry-up. The give from the gun. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Badger! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. It'll be a draw. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Gets it out fast. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Fast completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Bruins are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Henderson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. It's first down, and the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
And the Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll start the third quarter with the run. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be first and 10 from the 30. To the ground with the back. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Badgers getting set on first and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Reads it, fires complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Flowers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Down to the 36-yard line, and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's third and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw.
There he goes. Inside the 30. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it down the left side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throwing right. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Badgers will call on their punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They'll go right back to him. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Handoff to the lone back. Across the 25. Touchdown, Bruins! And the route is on. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 13 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kick is in the air. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Hauls it in. They make the stop at the 37, but not before. He's got 10 yards and the first down. The give out of the gun. Nice move there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bruins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
40, Wisconsin, 17.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Safe completion on the screen. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. 4th down coming. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Flowers. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Flowers. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Fires to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They'll run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll try the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fires. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. 1st guy couldn't get him. 2nd guy finally did. Hand off from the shotgun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Still on his feet at the 45. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to